We're now going to have our reading, which is Mark 1, 20 to 39, which Raquel is going to read.
Gospel reading for today can be found in Mark chapter 1, verses 29 to 39. Now, as soon as they left the meeting, they went straight to Simon and Andrew's house, along with Jacob and John. Simon's mother-in-law was bedridden, sick with high fever, so the first thing they did was to tell Jesus about her. He walked up to her bedside, gently took her hand, and raised her up. Her fever disappeared and she began to serve them. Later in the day, just after the Sabbath ended, at sunset, the people kept bringing to Jesus all who were sick and tormented by demons, until the whole village was crowded around the house. Jesus cured many who were sick with various diseases and cast out many demons. But he would not permit the demons to speak because they knew who he really was. The next morning, Jesus got up long before daylight, left the house while it was dark, and made his way to a secluded place to give himself a prayer. Later, Simon and his friends searched for him, and when they finally tracked him down, they told him, "Everyone is looking for you. They want you." Jesus replied, "We have to go on to the surrounding villages so that I can give my message to the people there, for that is my mission." So he went throughout the region of Galilee, preaching in the Jewish synagogues and casting out demons. Praise be to God.
Amen. Thanks, Raquel. Thank you, Raquel. So the first few weeks of Jesus' ministry were non-stop, keeping moving forward, and rarely standing still. He left people clamoring for more as he moved on elsewhere. Yes, he took time out in the desert place. Our first belief is that he went there to just pray. Well, he certainly did do that, which is a valuable lesson for us all just in itself. But what was the other reason, I wonder? Follow me, we are told. I think until recently we all had a rough idea where we were going. Not now. We used to know the rules and had some idea of what the future might be, but not now. 2 weeks ago, Sarah led the service and she explained what a difference changing 2 words can make. If we can change got to into get to, it radically changes things. For example, I've got to pray becomes I get to pray. And I'm going to suggest that this is what we do in our current circumstances. Have you ever had that nagging feeling inside you that you just had to do something, even though you had no idea what the consequences might be? It felt like you had no choice about it, and if you didn't do it, it just wouldn't do right. You would just feel wrong about it. I think that's what describes Simon and Andrew, really. That's what it must have been like to Jesus' request, "Follow me." I guess we've all looked at our lives at some stage and asked that eternal question, what is it all about? Haven't we all faced an unpleasant truth about ourselves or longed for a better way of living and then made changes? That is a follow me moment. Sometimes these follow me moments take us to the sweet spot. Sometimes they take us to places that we never wanted to go to, maybe never even imagined, like right now, into the pandemic. Each of these moments, in whatever form they come, take us more deeply into ourselves, and we start to ask ourselves difficult questions. Whether we are in that sweet spot or a dark place, we are ultimately connecting more fully with the Holy. The follow me moments of life are less about where we are going, more about who we are becoming. We're going to take a short break here, and Jo will be putting us into chat rooms, and she will be showing 2 questions. If you could make a note of them, and within your small group have a conversation about them, we will give you just 5 minutes, and if somebody would agree to be the speaker and come back and give us some feedback. So we're going into chat rooms now. Enjoy it.